What's going on, people? What is going on, people, man? As you know, this is your boy, the Six Man K Styles, and welcome to, you already know Thursdays is. This is the Six Man Convo featuring your boy K Styles. If you didn't already know, you already know now. Appreciate everybody probably tuning in here. Let's go ahead and I gotta do. I already gotta give out the real roll call for people that may be new watching this. If they don't know what this means this is the shout outs. And as who we got here in the live today in the chat, we got Joseph Thornton, we got Raheem DeVille, we got CK22, we got Noah Tyndale, that's the homie. Make sure you recap the whiteboard Wednesdays. You get some good information there. We got my boy Pat Norris, ATM 534, Asia Green, and Yusuke Knight. Oh man. There's some technical difficulties going on with Facebook. So if you try to look up on Facebook, it might not show. Hey, just hit Six Man K Style channel up and watch the show from there. Hey, enough stalling, man. I want to know how's everybody doing tonight. This is going to be a pretty good one tonight because I got a couple things I do want to talk about. Hey, and like I said, make sure y'all thumbs up, share this stream, and share it to somebody that might not be subscribed to Six Man K Styles. Help a brother out. That's all I ask for. Help a brother out. Oh man, Pat Doyle said he had a good day so far. Well, let's go ahead and talk about what we need to talk about tonight. And this is going to be the first thing we talk about is Falcons versus Panthers II. Now, as y'all seen from the Heavy Hitter show, we pretty much done went on a couple keys on what the Falcons need to do. If we looked at the game last time, it was just basically they put their foots in our asses physically with 203 yards on the ground. Now, what does that mean? Is they're going to be able to duplicate that same thing? I doubt it will, but they have a different aspect of it this time, which will be, as we know, Cam Newton, Atlanta's favorite player, Cam Newton. And that's pretty much going to be the matchup everybody's going to be looking at. It's going to be Atlanta's favorite Cam Newton versus Atlanta's hated Matt Ryan. But I kind of feel like Carolina is going to try to duplicate that game plan as far as running the ball. Definitely trying to establish a physical presence. Stephon Gilmore, he was pretty much on Kyle Pitts the whole time last time. So that lets you know the kind of respect that he's getting. And definitely shout out to Kyle Pitts. He's one of the top leading receivers at the tight end position in the NFC. So y'all put some respect on that man's name. Definitely, I need to see a little bit more creativity as far as how they using these routes for these wide receivers, because I feel like if they don't, then it's going to be another stagnant game. Hey, they ran for 203 yards against us, We don't need that to happen again because we pretty much had their passing game on lockdown. See if we can get a few more people up in here before I start reading a little bit of comments before I talk about the player to watch. But before that, like I said, we got a boy Joseph Thornton said we can't let the Panthers sweep us. That is true. You can't afford to right now. Like I said, this is a do or die situation for the rest of the season for the Falcons. Hey, they better pull all stops out of here. We're gonna be looking on the long road up. Asia Green said, we better beat the Panthers. You're definitely right. All right. So we got a couple more people up in here, but before I do, somebody wanted to play a little joke on me and found something on the internet just before. Look, just before I get to it, I was sent this today. I ain't even gonna lie. I should have started off with this. I was sent this today. Let me show y'all this picture. And if y'all don't know what that means, the caption said, "K Styles, you got a son out here." I'm like, man, ain't this about her? Oh man, Joe Thornton, he ain't shit for this one. Like you said, he tried to say that K Styles was a Rolling Stone out here, boy. I like, Lord have mercy. boy, man. Don't be starting no rumors up here, boy. These the kind of pictures that make you start rumors around here. I'm a good man. I ain't abandoning no kids, and I ain't got no other kids out there. Just to clear the fact. But that's definitely funny. We might need to put that on it. Well, it's already on the t-shirt, but we definitely need to put that on a t-shirt with a side by side with me on there. But just want to get that little bit out the way. Let's talk about we got the Atlanta Falcon Nation in here talking about the Stizzles. You already know. Hey, that's the AFN family showing some love. But let's get to the player to watch for this entire game. And coming from a week-to-week basis, from last week to this week, really the player that I have to watch, that I'm gonna be keened on, and I think everybody should be keened on as well for the Falcons, is definitely I would say Jalen Mayfield. Now, I know most of the people that watch football don't really pay attention to the trenches like this. As we know from last week against Tampa Bay, the interior of our offensive line, especially Mayfield and Hennessy, Mayfield pretty much got destroyed with the D tackle stunts. Well, I throw Lindstrom in there as well. Like I said, them D tackle stunts was something that kind of really beat them down last week on that offensive line. So I definitely have to watch and see how Carolina attacks that and see that. Because as Jude Talk Sports said on the Heavy Hitter show, this is a copycat lead. So they're going to try to use that. But it's gonna be very interesting to see that. And I'm pretty confident that they can bounce back because I haven't seen back-to-back bad games, even from, like I said, Jalen Mayfield this season. So I'm pretty confident he can bounce back. Like a lot of people say here with Hayden Hurst coming back. And yes, yes. And if y'all heard the news, yes, Hayden Hurst will be back. I believe that now we can finally use him. And I think this is going to be the point in the season now that if we want to make a run, Hayden Hurst is going to have to be a major part of this offense. Because what it will do is it will also take the pressure off of those wide receivers. I mean, we already see the wide receivers have been inconsistent. I mean, Russell Gage has stepped it up the last couple weeks, but you want to take care of that. You want to help alleviate that pressure in the middle of the field. And if y'all feeling me, y'all make sure y'all throw some sixes in this chat. I want to see six for the next minute and a half. I want to see nothing but sixes in this chat. If you're feeling me right now, if you're feeling me, throw some sixes up. Let's see. Oh man, hey, I ain't gonna go on until I see some sixes. And we got Miss Maggie T in the building. Y'all make sure y'all give her some flowers, roses, her and Asia as well. Because if y'all don't, I don't need to be hearing all the anime shit talking in the background while this is going on. Oh yeah, we got some sixes in here, man. That's what I want to see. I want to see some sixes. But yes, I believe Jalen Mayfield will have will have a better game this time. Hey, like I said, continue to run the ball. As you see right now, the team is confident on the ground, which we really haven't seen in almost 2 full seasons. And we see Keith Smith leading the way, but Jalen Mayfield, Matt Hennessy, Drew Dahlman, Chris Lindstrom, and all them guys in the middle are going to definitely have to step it up and continue that running game. Definitely. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about Hayden Hurst. I think with Hayden Hurst back, like I said, I think Arthur Smith is not gonna be damn stubborn enough to not use him now. You might see a lot more. Well, you see plenty of splits of Kyle Pitts on the outside. You're gonna see way more of that. But you might see some more stack sets that definitely works for this team. And this is why I said Mayfield and the interior line is gonna have to step up, is to give Matt Ryan the time to hit these receivers, to hit the tight ends. Because that's one of the main issues that this team has been facing all year, is not protecting the quarterback from getting hit. He's on the pace of getting sacked 40 times this year. He's already been hit almost 60 times. Well, no, I'll take that back. No, he's been hit 92 times. That's the most in the league right now. So we got to shore that up. We definitely have to shore that up. All right. So go ahead and get that little bit out the way. So as you know, as your boy Six Man say here, I expect a bounce back game. I expect a win. And the inch closer to the playoff spot. Like I said, these games are manageable. They are manageable. But they have to take care of business. Let's get to the next one. I read an article. I'm gonna set this up for y'all. Okay, going through Bleacher Report, and I saw this article. This was Sports Talk ATL. Shout out to them. I read this article from them, and apparently, Cordarrelle Patterson tweeted out that he wants to stay in Atlanta forever. What does that mean? We have a player that wants to stay. Let me say that one more again. This guy wants to stay. But which is definitely a good thing for us, because we definitely need guys that want to be here. But The only problem that they're going to have with these negotiations and stuff is you have to remember Cordarrelle Patterson already has over 1,000 yards, 1,000 scrimmage yards, which is the most. This is literally a career year for him. He's literally having a Pro Bowl type season. Yeah, CK22, 92 hits, 26 sacks. That's not good. That is no protection at all. And what's up, Denzel Greer, Low Ski, Curtis Smith, Brian Peoples, yeah, King Kill. Like I said, welcome to the stream. Yeah, everybody saying sign him. He's worth it. Lowski said, ever. I mean, this is what he tweeted out because it was actually a tweet with him pretty much talking about he want people to vote for him in the Pro Bowl. And he literally said, I want to stay in Atlanta forever. Which you definitely should pay. But the only issue that's going to come up with is how much. Now, like I said, he's up there and he up there at he'll be 31 next season. So you have to play that into account as well. And the way his season is going, you not finna re-sign him for another $3 million. Do I want them to sign Cordarrelle Patterson, re-sign him? You're damn right. They need somebody that is a threat of his caliber out there as much as possible. But remember what I said last time. You got 27 players that's going to be under contract in this next offseason, and you got $28 million. So it's not going to be a lot of money that can really be spread out like that. So if you pull that, you got to be careful because you don't want to put so much money into Cordarrelle Patterson, and then now we're going down that road again of now we shopping for great value free agents instead of getting some type of decency. I mean, if you looked at our free agent class this year, which was not a bad class at all, I mean, it wasn't great, but you got a lot of one-year deal guys. Like I said, Eric Harris, you got Deron Harmon, Anthony Rush, Mike Pennell. Like these are guys that you're looking for to be like these centerpieces for the next couple years. You're not going to be resigning guys for no $2.5 million. Jonathan Bell, what's going on, man? Is the cap going? Yes, the cap is going up to about $202 million or something like that. I ain't got the exact number, but yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We're going to only have $28 million of cap space to deal with next season. Like I said, 208. Might have to give me the right numbers on there. I got the spirit of Mike in my ear right now telling me 208. But like I said, you have $28 million to fill up a roster to fill up 26 roster spots. Not even counting and also counting practice squad players. So yeah, you got a lot of strategic stuff that it's got to do. We're not out of the doghouse yet. Let's see. Pat North says, great look for us. If he stays, Matt would probably take less money for him to stay long term. And that's where that's going to come down to where he's probably going to take another reduction in salary to restructure. Restructure or get his extension to where it will soften up that cap space to be able to keep him. because the thing is, you don't want to overpay him so much right now. Because, like I said, even though he's been an impact player, he'll be 31, and you got other needs that you have to account for too. So if you can get him around that, I say another like a 2-year, maybe 10 to 12 million, which I could see that if they pull that off, that'd be something. If a lot of people know that's about 6 million, well, it'll say about 6 or 7 million a year. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to destroy your chances of building this team as well just for one player. Especially when you're talking about a new regime that's looking to rebuild not only the culture as far as the way they play, but to try to bring a new identity. ATM came in. He said, "Does that mean cutting Mike Davis is a necessity in order to keep Cordarrelle?" I could see that in a way, but like I said, it's going to take restructure. What it is going to take restructures, and it's going to take extensions as well. Because the main person that I feel that needs to be cut after this season is Tyler Davidson, because he's still on the books for about $5-6 million next year. So you need to get that $5 million off your goddamn books right there. That will help a lot. Let's get it, G. Hey, that's my homie right there. That's the NBA 2K guy right there. Y'all make sure if y'all like them 2K videos, you make sure you go check him out. Jonathan Bell here said, "I feel like they'll draft a running back in the first or second round next draft, and Mike is on for one more season than the contract." Now, if they draft another running back, I feel like they're gonna cut Mike Davis. If they're going down that road of drafting another running back, I'm not drafting a running back in the first round. I'm gonna tell you that now. You don't have to draft a running back in the first round to find an impact player at that position. That's that. If y'all hadn't learned from these recent histories of running backs in the first round, it almost seemed like it's such a low probability to where it's like, I don't know. I want to try to take the best defensive lineman or offensive lineman I can take it wherever I go right there before I even start looking at a running back. And plus, it just depends at the time too, because we don't know about Quadri Olsen. We don't know how they're gonna do with him. Like I said, Wayne Gallman's probably gonna be gone. That's just crazy. Hey, we got Big Low in the building. What in the world, Bo? Where the moonshine at, bruh? He be having these bottles. He be having moonshine. Yeah, I see you over there. Where mine at? Oh man, let's see. Yeah. Like I said, I would rather trade back and finish building this roster. Yeah, like I said, if it's one of those cases where if there's not a lot of guys you're comfortable in the first round, you could trade out the first round and get multiple picks. And what that does is it also lessens the blow of paying rookies, because the first round draft pick, 2 second round draft picks can cost just as much as 1 first round draft pick. I mean, we already got 2 second round picks. You can get your ass about 3 of them. Yeah, Reggie C2K. Yep, we can get a running back in the later rounds. You damn right. Yeah. I want to build these trenches first. Tyler Davison's $5 million on the field would have been more effective at stopping the run. Exactly. But oh man, Appreciate it. Let's get. He said, "Bit support you said day one. Keep pushing the heat on them Falcons, good or bad. I'm a homer with the dirty bird. Much love to you, Styles. Respect, my brother." Hey, definitely appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love. Hey, like I said, if y'all, like I said, y'all make sure y'all share this video with people. Like I said, get the word out on the sixth man. Let them know what we do over here. Definitely would appreciate that. Let's see. We're gonna get a couple more comments in here before I get to the Ask Six Man Q&A question of the week. He said, what got 3 picks in the first 2 rounds? What is your top 3 positions you are taking with those first 3 picks? In the first 2 rounds, okay. See, I'm gonna give y'all a preview because I don't, like I said, I gotta look at this whole draft class. The first thing I'm looking for, and this is why I said I could probably trade out the first round for this one and get another second round pick. I'm looking at defense. I'm looking at defensive tackle. I'm looking at that defensive line first. Because I got to look at that defensive line first. My top 3 positions would be defensive line, offensive line, and safety. No. I take that back. Not safety. It'll probably be wide receiver, because we definitely need a wide receiver in the worst way right now. You need a guy that has potential to be a number one. He doesn't exactly, like I said, if you can get a number one in the second round or third round, second round, that's fine. But if you get a guy that has potential to be a number one, if it's even in the second or third round, I take it. But let me know what y'all. To that question. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all top 3 positions are. Okay. Brian People said D line, wide receiver, maybe O line. Yeah, I definitely agree with that one. Isaac Crown said D line, corner, and wide receiver. I can see that because we don't know what they're gonna do with Fabian Moreau. We don't know. And like I said, with Kendall Sheffield being hurt all the time, you ain't got no reliability over there. And we don't know what Darren Hall can do on that outside like that. Yeah, Big Low, you over here passing out moonshine promises and stuff over here, man. Crazy. Oh man. CK22 says second round this year is prime for a running back or wide receiver. Yeah, because we have multiple second round picks this year. You can definitely spend one of them on a wide receiver or a running back. Just depends on what you feel is the big. I feel like the biggest need really is wide receiver, but like I said, it just depends on what they got. Get a couple more in here. Curtis Smith said Matt Ryan getting extension is also free up 10-15 million. We get 15 million back from dead cap. Go about 20 million. They might stand some other player. We're looking at about 50 million. It's a possibility. And them sugar babies gonna be mad as hell about that. But hey, that's part of the business. He costs way too much to trade, and he costs way too much to cut right now. So you ain't gonna have a choice because you want to open up some stuff just enough to where you can build this team. And I told them folk before, and if they not gonna like it, expect to see a lot of former Falcon fans jump off. And like I said, I will sit there and I will congratulate them on doing that because at least you ain't going through the stress no more. Man. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think one of them did. I think they got a second and I gotta look at the number, but I know a second round pick was involved. It's also add to the second round pick we had, so we got two of them. So, like I said, you have a possibility of getting the best wide receiver at that point with either one of those picks you decide to draft a wide receiver with. Yeah, we got a lot of comp picks too. That's what I said. It's a lot of picks that we got. Proven said we can get 2 first rounders. Where you're talking about trade those 2 second round picks for a first rounder. That's very ambitious, but you still got limited money. We can't afford to do that right now. Like I said, unless it's somebody that's so generational, and we use the term loosely, somebody that's, I ain't gonna say generational, but somebody that we just got that's just there, that just eye popping. Because remember the last time we pulled that off, and a lot of people still mad about that one, and that was the moving up in the first round to get Caleb McGarry. A lot of people still mad about that right now. But hey, y'all better listen to the first lady. She said y'all better get them likes up. I say y'all better go ahead and get them likes up for your boy. Don't mind me drinking the water. Gotta stay hydrated in this thing. Cause I can't track the light, so y'all better don't let her come at me again saying get them likes up. But we gonna I don't know what we're gonna do. But yeah, I'm not I can't afford to trade up right now, because those 2 first round picks is gonna cost a lot of money, regardless. So I'd rather trade. I'd rather keep them second round picks. I'd rather keep them second round picks. Or if you don't find anybody that really keeps your eye with one of them second round picks, you could trade back in the second round, or hell, trade out the second round and get more later picks for that. That's how you build teams right there. One player is not going to change this. We got Jew Talk Sports in the building. Y'all make sure y'all show him some love. Yeah, and I see y'all showing bit low some love too. Yeah, like I said, everybody just show each other some love, man. Like I said, that's what this is all about, man. Cause y'all teaching me some stuff over here. Pat Norris said a second and a fourth round. Okay, yeah, I kind of figured it was a 4th round pick. I was gonna say 5th round pick, but yeah, appreciate the confirmation. Okay, we're gonna get one more. Red C2K said, hope we get those UGA linebackers and Jordan. I'm finna tell y'all right now, I don't know how Jordan Davis is. Like I said, these BCS playoff games is really gonna be real big for him. It's gonna be real big for him. See, the problem, like I said, the problem is with those big D tackles like that, a lot of them don't get. The thing is, a lot of them don't get drafted high. That's the thing. Like I said, even though he's 6'6", 360, a lot of them don't get drafted high because they want to see they guys that be able to play on those rush downs, especially when you're going to be dealing with not only the NFL speed, but you got to remember, a lot of these teams run a lot of no huddle now. So they want to see, can he play all those downs? And that's what these BCS playoffs are going to have to prove. And remember, against Alabama, he was winded and tired really after the first quarter. Cause they upped the tempo on Georgia's defense, and you saw a big difference when he ain't on the field. But it's gonna be a good time. But let's go ahead and get to this. We call this the Ask Six-Man Q&A of the week. This is the question of the week, and it was sent to me by AFN's own Noah Tyndale. Let me make sure I got the right one, because it's almost kind of like a two-parter, because since I ain't doing one last week, this is gonna be kind of a two-parter. He basically asked, and this is what I said. When I put the post up, like I said, you either leave your questions in the post, you can hit me up on Twitter. Like I said, hell, just leave it in the comment sections. Hashtag Ask Six-Man. Because Noah had his show last night. He said, last night we talked about the feel of the stadium compared to the Georgia Dome, how it felt more suited for the Falcons than the Benz. Is there a way for us as the fans can change the feeling of the stadium other than simply being there? This is a very interesting one. The main thing about this question right here is it kind of goes back into the Falcons themselves. Here's the problem. Here's the thing, and this is, and like I said, I'm gonna be serious, but as much as we talk about the fans not being there, there's one reason why as well, and a lot of those PSLs are very expensive, and a lot of people can't really afford them. Now you can go to StubHub and stuff like that to get individual tickets, but as far as like season, like for the whole season, the PSLs are expensive. But that's one of the reasons. And another thing is the fans are not showing up because this team hasn't been in the playoffs in 3 years. That's why I asked the question Tuesday. You can't. They acted like we ain't been in the playoffs in 20 years. But the main thing about that is, it's really nothing more we can do but just show up. Because when you go to the Georgia Dome, like I said, they was cheaper at the time. Those tickets were a little bit cheaper. Them season tickets were a little cheaper. But the thing about it was people showed up. People showed up, and it felt like a home field advantage. Like you had your restaurants and you had all your little stuff there, like your restaurants to get your food, concessions and stuff, and then you go to your seats. See, the thing with the Benz is you got a whole bunch of other distractions and stuff that people go there for. Like you got the bars in there, and the Dome had that bar, but you got like real bars in there. You got other forms of entertainment in there too, and people don't really go for the games like that. They go for the other things. And that's kind of where the issue lies as well, because there's too many distractions from the game. Oh, man. And I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, since this is a two-parter, I'm going to go with his other question too as well. These are the only questions I got today, so he said, we also brought up how Arthur Blank might be trying to make the team more PR friendly instead of letting the players be known for who they are. Like before, should we encourage more personalities? Well, the rest of it was basically, should we let the players be themselves? I think, yeah. I mean, that's kind of what you want to do. You want the players to be themselves. And this is where the reputation of a lot of the Atlanta Falcon players come into question with a lot of people, because they think it's like a whole bunch of corporate yes men and a bunch of PG robots, instead of having like, because what it is you need a few guys in there that are personalities. That's though, because it's usually those guys that have those type of personalities that can beat them, that be themselves. that could bring a team together. Y'all remember D Block? Y'all remember Sean Weatherspoon, Steven Nicholas? You remember Mike Peterson? You remember that D Block defense? Them was some personalities. And that energy, we got to remember, energy cannot be destroyed. It's transferred. And when you got a group of guys that have those personalities in the locker room, you can see it oozing on the field. But you also got to have guys that have personalities that can be that have controlled emotions. So you don't want to just have it. It just depends on what kind of level of personality we're talking about. We talking about like the guys that are competitive, but will keep it in the game, or you talking about the guys that are just all wild and crazy and stuff like that, because you got plenty of them too. That's the crazy part about it. Like I said, for every and I'm gonna use a personality. Like I said, for every Mike Peterson, William Moore you can find a Vontez Burfict or a Richie Incognito as well. So it depends on what personality you want. You want the fun-loving, competitive personalities, or you just want the all-out crazy goon personalities. They're just saying. So with that kind of question, you got to kind of be specific on what type of personalities we talking about. See, like I said, and I do kind of agree. We do see a lot of guys that are, no, we won't see some. See, that's what Cordarrelle. That's why everybody gravitates towards Cordarrelle Patterson, because you see his personality. You see how fun he is. He's tossing the ball with the fans before every game. You see him out here encouraging guys. This is what you want. You want more players like this. You just can't have one or two. You can't have just one or two. You need a group of these guys. And that's one of the main things is we don't have a group of these guys. So let me know what y'all think about that question. I see a few people already chiming in on the question. Let's get it. GA said, "This ain't no damn TV show. We've been missing players that are nasty and don't care what anybody thinks as long as it confines on the football. We haven't had that. Hell, be honest with you, you ain't even go that far. Y'all remember Harvey Dahl, Tyson Clabo. Like I said, D Block. Most of them players on that defense. Like I said, you just need a group of people. Like I said, when we even talking about Harvey Dahl, it was Harvey Dahl, Tyson Clabo, Todd McClure. Like I said, this was a group of guys, Justin Blaylock. This was a group of guys that had that mentality. Just like D Block was a group of linebackers that had that personality that resonates. See, we don't have a group. We have one, two individual guys. You need a group. CK22 said you can still have personality while being able to stay out of legal trouble. That's the main thing. They gotta stay out of legal trouble. Let's see. Sean Nambo, what's going on? We got Stone Decatur. We got Smart Ride in the building. Smart Ride said, "Damn personality, we need talent." You do realize that a person, sometimes personality can make a player that's not that good play way better than what he is. We've seen quite a few players that played in Atlanta like that. And the only reason why I say that too is look what happened when they left Atlanta. You never heard from them again. Well, I ain't gonna say never heard from them again, but they weren't the same. Muhammad Sanu, Taylor Gabriel. I'm just saying. That's just a couple of them. because you gotta make you gotta make the game fun. You got to make the game fun. Yeah. No, right here. This is one of the main ones we talking about. Thomas Deku had personality that overcame his talent. That's what we talking about. That energy. That like I said, that energy, because what it does is it makes all the other guys play better. This is why, like I said, then I'm gonna have to give credit what credit do. This is why LeBron's really good, because he knows how he he has that fun personality with his teammates that make everybody else play better. Now, I'm not comparing LeBron James to anybody on the Falcons, but this is a point that I'm trying to make. It brings the, like I said, that's what leadership, it brings the best out of all the players. As I said, Babineau, Willie Moe, Stone Decay said we need quarterback sneaks and rollouts. Actually, we don't do the sneaks, but we do rollouts. Now, if you're saying rolling out as far as running the ball with the quarterback, like I said, the game is changing to where a lot of quarterbacks is doing that now. But you don't want to make that your main offense. If you make that your only offensive play that you're looking for, the quarterback gonna get murdered. Like you see Matt Ryan getting murdered out there already, and he in the pocket. Now you put a quarterback in a position to where anybody could take a lick on his take. Let me rephrase that. Anybody could take a hit on him and not get penalized or take a free shot. Like I said, you got to balance it out, bro. Your whole offense can't be quarterback sneaks and rollouts. That's how you get you. Like I said, your quarterback get hit just as much, get hit way more rolling out. Let's get it said. Muhammad Sanu and Taylor. Yeah, these guys were fun. Pat Noah said the rudest team documentary was inspiring. We need that attitude on this team. And that's the perfect example right there. Remember what they said in that documentary. Before that season, they hadn't made the playoffs in over 10 years. The Falcons ain't made the playoffs in over 10 years. That team had personality. Like I said, that team, that wasn't an all-star team. I mean, you had some good players on there, but they all had personality and everybody fed off each other. That is what this team's been missing. Yeah, Brian people say Harry Douglas. Yeah, what has he done? You haven't really seen a former Falcon really go to another team and play well in a long time. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Like I said, personality, energy is just as important as talent. Um, that's all I got. Like I said, that 91 Falcon team will tell you all that stuff. That 90, like I said, that 91 Falcon team, that documentary tells you that. Um, so definitely take that into account. Definitely take that into account. All right. So we're gonna go into the regular Q&A, which is y'all go ahead and y'all ask y'all questions right now. I'm gonna read a few comments here. I see one right here. Raheem DeVille said, "What position are we not thinking about that can make a big impact for us via free agency?" I was, you know what? I would say safety. I would say safety on this question. It just depends. Because both of your starting safeties are, I think, are more liable to be free agents after this year. I'll say safety. It depends on who's out there though. Because I got to look at, because like I said, even when I looked at their free agency list Monday, like I said, that could change by the time the season's over with. So I could say safety would definitely be one of those positions we ain't thinking about. And that's the one thing that's the one thing a lot of people don't realize about Dean Pease's defense as well, is they've always had, and like you said, this defense, these safeties haven't given up anything deep this year. Well, 40 or plus, 40 yards or more this year. But this DNP defense, this 3-4 defense is very effective as well with a good safety as well. So that's one of those that they should probably be looking for. Lowski says the fans be waiting for defense to pop up on the screen when they chant it's supposed to start at the end of the second down play. They are not engaged. Hey, man. And I think, yeah, I mean, it's the engagement as well. Like I said, fans have to be engaged at these games. They, like I said, when the defense is on the field on third down, they got to be loud. They got to try to get them false start penalties against the other team. That's how you be a home field advantage. If it's quiet on third down, I mean, even when, like I say, even when the game is close, if it's quiet on third down for our defense, that's in the offense's advantage. Let's see, Alec. The bootleg is only effective when the run game is good. Kyle Shanahan was very effective in the play action bootleg game when we had him. But that's Kyle Shanahan's thing, is that play action game. That's because if y'all look at the old Broncos tapes with Mike Shanahan, that's why Shannon Sharp was such a great tight end, because if you look, that's how they always ran their offense. Their offenses was predicated on those bootlegs, but it was to get the tight ends involved a lot. Now, Arthur Smith offense is designed to be possessive, get the tight ends involved. But when your tight end is getting bracketed and double teamed, it's kind of rough. That's why you need to relieve some of that pressure on the outside. And plus, even with Kyle Shanahan's game as an offensive coordinator, I think he's only seen the play as an offensive coordinator and a head coach. I think he's only seen the playoffs. If I remember correctly, I think he only seen the playoffs like 3 times. I gotta look at it again, but I know it was a low number like that. Prove It here said we should trade for Isaiah Simmons. What are you willing to give up for him? Because if you try to trade for Isaiah Simmons, you do realize that it's possible that, well, it depends on what you're willing to give up. You got to let me know what you're willing to give up for Isaiah Simmons. Odds the Falcons go O-line with their first pick. I say their odds. Let me see out of 100%, because I think they'll go. Let me see. It depends on where they pick at, where they at the end. So I would say I give it about a 43% chance that it'll be offensive line, because we also, like I said, the season's not over yet, so we don't know where they're going to be as far as the draft order, because they, like I said, they made the playoffs. They're going to be in them 20s, so it's going to be depending on that. Oh yeah. Yep, he's still on his rookie. He's still on his rookie deal. I think he still got one more year. I think it's wait a minute, because it's 2015. I think he got drafted at 18. Cause they pick up because I don't know if they picked up that because I think if this is his fourth year and they pick up that fifth year option, yeah, what are you willing to give up for him? That's all I'm gonna just say on that. Antonio Holloway, what is going on? Is it 2 or 3 years left? Cause what happens is if you get Isaiah Simmons, you're not gonna be able to afford Fourier. You're gonna have to get rid of Michael Walker. Well, I'm gonna just say you ain't gonna be able to afford Fourier. I'm gonna tell you that now. Exactly. That's the face you make right there trying to make that trade. That's the face right there. Like and and as we know right now, Fourier is the second leading tackler in the NFL with 135 tackles. But what was that? Not twin. Yep. Your twin might have to be gone too. Well, nah, it depends. I don't know how they'll do that. But I know definitely if they trade for Isaiah Simmons, Fourier gone. You have to let Fourier walk. Now, I'm about to say, you willing to let Fourier walk for Isaiah Simmons? I don't know because they both got drafted in the same exact year. So I don't think you want to. Well, I don't know. Is the same thing? Yeah, it's right around the same year. Um, let's see. What is one more thing we can talk about? What is one more thing we can talk about? Don't mind me, y'all. My apologies. I didn't have this set up right. We got okay, let's go ahead and we got any more questions? Okay, we got some questions here. Fans of Atlanta 365, do you think we need a wide receiver that can fit this scheme? Yes. Yes, we do. Yes, you're going to need a wide receiver. Because if you look at our wide receiver core, these are small, like Mike said before. Like Mike said before, y'all heard him say it. These a bunch of midgets. This is we got the despicable me wide receiving core. But the thing about it is, it's not always really about the size. It's just about the way they play. And like I said, when we always talk about wide receivers that were small, we always bring up Steve Smith. Steve Smith was a small guy, but he played big. So you need some guys that got this right here. They're like, okay, I'm finna take over. Rather they be a small guy, a big guy. I prefer a bigger guy. Let's say like a 6'1", maybe 200-pound type receiver, which we do have one of those, but we haven't really seen him play yet. But I need somebody. I need some possession. You're gonna need at least a possession type receiver in this offense. You might need two of them. Because if you look at where Arthur Smith came from in Tennessee, he had AJ Brown, Corey Davis, which were two type of guys. Like they're both possession type receivers. AJ Brown is explosive as hell, but what they do was they strong. They strong within the line of scrimmage, and these are the type of receivers you need. You need guys that are strong within the line of scrimmage. You don't need guys that's getting pushed around at the line of scrimmage, and that's what we got. I'm gonna get to that. Hold on, I'm gonna get to this next one. Get GA said, "Do you believe in Arthur Smith?" Yes, yes. You just gotta have, like I said, he needs his pieces here. What I mean by his pieces, he needs his type of players here. Like I said, and really where his type of players is he's got most of them is just the wide receiving core is not really the type of receivers he's used to coaching. Like I said, he's used to the bigger receivers. Even though Tajay Sharp like 6'3", he's only 186 pounds, so he's really a small. He's really a praying mantis out there. Even though they praying mantis got them strong arms. Now he ain't praying mantis. He's just a stick bug out there. Nah, he just need his type of wide receivers out there. Then you'll really see what this offense. I believe he can. Because he's done one thing, the one thing that he has brought to this team that this team hadn't had in 2 years was winning close games. Like I said, the main thing is they beat all the sorry teams. And that's another thing. We beating the teams we supposed to beat, and we winning the close games. And like I said, that's two things we haven't really seen from this before he got here. There's really two things we really haven't seen in the last year and a half. Last season and a half. So you got that part. The main thing that, and you gotta remember, he's a first-time head coach. Like I said, it's different responsibilities from being a head coach to a coordinator. Because as a head coach, you got to know how to read the flow of the game. You got to know how to manage the game right. And this is what we're talking about, where he's going to have to work at is on some of them situations to where, okay, he may get a little cute on some play calls, even though he is the OC too. But like I said, the head coach still has a major responsibility. So I believe in him. Due to injury history, do you think we can draft Pickens in the 3rd and 4th round? If you can get George Pickens in the 3rd and 4th round, I'll take a shot. Because like I said, he before his injuries, he was actually projected to be like one of the top wide receivers in the nation. So the injury history kind of it down to the 3rd or 4th round. I'll take a chance on there if he's available. And like I said, these are the type of picks that you have. Like with the later round picks, you can take chances on. But those first 2-3 picks, you got them. The main ones you got to hit on. The 4th round, 5th round, you can take chances there. And that's the thing that Terry Fontenot did this year. He took chances with an Ogundeji. He took chances with a Drew Dalman. So yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that chance. What the hell?
Start the gator. We need these nuts. I didn't want to say that.
Oh boy, really, really, the ghost of Mad Mike coming in here talking shit. Unless you know he ready for Friday Night Madness tomorrow. Just letting y'all know that now. Oh Lord, what do you think about Michael Thomas from the Saints? No. Because if you talking about, do I think about him with the Falcons or what I just think of him in general? Because if you talk about with the Falcons, no. All them slants he ran, no wonder his damn ankle ain't been right. A lot of slants. But the Falcons can't afford to take that money that he had. Because remember, him and he literally just got paid like maybe like the year before last. He just got paid. They can't afford him right. They can't afford him. You could find a Michael Thomas type receiver in this draft. From what I've seen, there's like a whole bunch of them. So nah, I'm good on that. He said he needs to kidnap Derrick Henry. No, we don't need a Derrick. I'm gonna be honest with you. We don't really need a Derrick Henry. Like I said, Derrick Henry is a damn good running back going north and south. But the problem is You could find those type of running backs in the draft too. And plus, if you look at today's NFL, the bell cow back is just about done. You need a running back by committee. But like I said, it's an interesting proposition, but I don't know. Like I said, I'd rather have a running back committee. Like I said, you can get you a power back. USC's wide receiver Drake London. I gotta see more of him. I'm like y'all giving me ideas on guys to look at because I got maybe 3 or 4 guys I need to look at, and surprisingly, most of them is wide receivers. So I gotta look at. From what I've seen, he is kind of physical. I gotta see I got to check the tape out on him. Wide receivers from USC, they kind of hit and miss, but the thing about it is that USC, well, before Lincoln Riley gets there, Drake, like I said, they're kind of used to that pro style, so you got to be precise with your route. So his route running might be a little better, might be good. I don't know. Like I said, I have to see it because I don't watch too many USC games like that. Like I said, most of these wide receivers, everybody's telling me I haven't really heard too much of. But I'll take a look at them. And that's what I said. That's what I said. Y'all hit me up on Twitter, and like I said, I'm gonna put in a community tab about the wide receivers, and I want y'all to answer that community tab and let me know what wide receivers or whatever position players I need to look at, so I can give y'all my assessment on those as well. Oh Lord. Yeah, you're right. Derrick Henry don't grow on trees. But that mother got a lot of carries on his body, too. I said he got hurt this year. Let's see how he do it next year. The only thing is Derrick Henry didn't get him to the AFC Championship game. Or did he? No, he didn't. They said, yeah. Well, let me take that back. They don't grow on trees, but most of the teams that win in this league win by running back by committee. See, what you're looking for in a Derrick Henry, you want a bell cow back to get a ball to 30 times a game. And if you look at teams that got running backs that they give the ball to 30 plus times a game for a long period of time, them running backs don't last long. Because remember, Derrick Henry ain't start putting up these numbers until Arthur Smith became offensive coordinator at Tennessee. You got to remember that as well. And they ran the hell out of him this year. Like that dude almost had 220 carries in 7 games. I don't need no bell cow back, bro. I don't need no bell cow back. Let's see.
Did somebody say need?
What do we need?
These nuts!
Your goof ass on somewhere. Your ass is stupid. Real Smoke said, I want that quarterback from Alabama. Well, bro, you got about 2 more years before that happens, before they get a chance to happen on that one. But I want to hold off on that right now because, like I said, it's a good first year. Good first year. Hold on, what is it? It's a good first year. But you gotta we just like y'all say about any other quarterback. Let's see how he do the next year. And the year after. But he got heart though. I ain't even gonna lie. He got heart. Bryce Young got a lot of heart. I want a tight end and wide receiver in one person. We got that. We got that in Kyle Pitts. Well, the only thing about Kyle Pitts right now is once he learns how to run routes the right way, you'll see a more effective Kyle Pitts. Right now, he don't know how to run routes the right way. Because even in Florida, he wasn't running routes great. He was just athletic. He was just athletic matchup nightmare. But once he started really learning how to run routes, and this is what Steve Smith said. He said he said it out of his mouth. He said once Kyle Pitts learns how to run routes, you got something there. Let's see. Kenneth Walker III. Okay. Hey, look, Ghost Pepper. Like I said, remember these names. Like I said, I'm gonna put it in the community tab about the guys that you wanted me to take a look at. I'm gonna put it in the community tab. I'm gonna put the question in there. Make sure you go in that community tab and put in those names so I can better remember them that way. And this is for everybody too. All positions. Like I say, it don't matter. Quarterback, whatever. I'll do them all. Quarterback, wide receiver, running back, offensive line, defense. Yeah, I do damn punters too. Oh, I damn sure do. That'd be some interesting videos. I do scouting videos on punters too. So, hey, that just let you know. As a crime said, Derrick Henry needs some struts and alignment. Yeah, bro, you gotta remember he a big dude now. He is a big dude. And a lot of carries on a big dude. Like I said, he get a lot of carries. That looks good in fantasy football and on Madden and stats and stuff, but them shits take a toll. Like I said, you look at Carolina. Carolina been trying to trade Christian McCaffrey for the last 2 years, but he stay hurt. Millie Mills, what's going on? Let's see. We need a punter long term. Yes, we do. Yeah, we do. Thomas Morstead is almost 40 years old. Well, he about literally 40 years old. He ain't about to be kicking for us for another 3-4 years. Millie Mills, like I said, I'm gonna put it. Millie Mills. I'm gonna put it in the 6-man K Styles community tab. We could put draft prospects in that community tab when you comment on it. And I know Desmond Ritter's gonna be the first one because me and you, we like Desmond Ritter. And I kind of gave a preview on that one a couple shows ago. Rico 312 here got James Cook, 2nd round, George Pickens, 2nd round if he comes out, pass rusher, O-line. That's interesting. As a crime said, we could take a punter with a comp pick. You know, most punters get drafted in the 7th round, so you can spend a 7th round pick on the punter. I was gonna talk about the Thursday night football game, but man, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Y'all coming with these questions here that's real good. I don't want to destroy this momentum with Thursday night football, the Vikings and Steelers. Lord have mercy. That's gonna be the fall asleep game right there, or maybe not. But we're gonna definitely wind it down for the night. Definitely appreciate y'all chilling with me on the 6-man combo. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to 6-man K Styles. If you, like I said, I have a whole playlist of all the 6-man combo shows we did. This is episode 28. Definitely appreciate it. Like I said, once again, that 6-man K Styles that y'all go ahead and subscribe to. Also, 6-man K Styles on Twitter and Instagram. where you can also leave your questions, your 6-man Q&As as well. We can do, like I said, I answer anything, everything. It don't have to be just Atlanta Falcons. It could be anything sports related or anything life related, whatever. I just like give my opinion on stuff too. And I don't pretend to be right all the time. I just give you my opinion. I tell you straight up from that. Well, and also subscribe to Atlanta Falcon Nation. We are the nation. We are the people. This is what we do. And be on the look, and also make sure, like I said, make sure you not only replay this stream, but replay the whole week. Like I said, Whiteboard Wednesdays, heavy hitters, kicking it with K Styles on Monday. And stay tuned for Friday Night Madness tomorrow. Let me say that one more again. Stay tuned. For tomorrow, we have AFN's Friday Night Madness. So, and we probably gonna open up the line so people can come on. So, Stone Decatur, you can come on. You can come on tomorrow. Cause I know you got a lot to say. I'm just begging you. Cause we want to hear from the man. You know, Stone Decatur's the man, bro. We got to hear from him. Got to let him get a lot of his frustrations out. But until tomorrow, until next time, at AFN, we ain't here to play. We here to stay. You ain't got to go home. Oh, it's just me. But you can get the hell up out of here. Deuces.